muted just so that, you know, we never know what's going on in the background with everybody. So that way it's not coming all the way across everybody's speaker. So we'll have you muted. If you have a question or something, just wave and get our attention. Coach Esteban is on here too, assisting me, and he'll be able to unmute you and spotlight your screen so that you can come up and I'll be able to watch and all that. So yeah, again, if you have any questions, just wave and we'll get you unmuted. The other thing is that I would request all of you to put it on speaker view rather than gallery view, right? So have everybody, rather than having all the little screens across your whole screen, it'll have mine highlighted and then like a couple on the side. That'll just make it easier for you to see all the techniques and all like that. You know, you don't have to, but it's one recommendation that I would have that makes it a little bit easier. So it looks like we got a pretty even split today. We have Amy and Tia, and then Luke and Elise have training partners, and then Jen, Caesar, and Tag all have a dummy that they're going to drill with. So for Luke, Elise, Tia, and Amy, most of what I do is going to be for people with a dummy, which means it's easy for you when you're on the bottom. You just have to sit there. You don't have to do much, okay? But you'll want to go ahead and switch back and forth on your own. The people that have a drill dummy are just going to keep repping it out. But I want to make sure you both get an opportunity to try it. So make sure you're switching back and forth on your own. Maybe go like 3 for 3 or something like that. And, you know, the goal of this class is fundamentals, like a beginner class. And, you know, a lot of it's obviously way different than teaching in an academy when I can come around and I can demonstrate it and help you. My goal for this is to help you learn basically how to move your body around a little bit more in a way that's going to make more sense when you start training, right? So it's going to be a lot of motion, a lot of movement. We'll kind of have the dummy just laying there, and we're going to learn how to move ourselves around the dummy rather than expecting it to like get on top of us and, you know, move around and move its feet and stuff. It's just going to kind of lay there. So it should be a constructive class for everybody. If you have any questions at any time, feel free, grab my attention. But let's go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for being here. We'll go ahead and line up like we do at the beginning of class. Feet together, hands by our side. We'll start with a bow. Thank you guys so much for being here. Spread out. Make sure you have enough space around you so you're not going to hit a coffee table or a couch or your partner. And we're going to start with some jumping jacks. And you guys are all muted, so you can repeat after me as loud as you want. You can practice your Portuguese, and I can't even hear you to tease you about it. So be as loud as you want with that Portuguese. We're going to start with jumping jacks. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Open jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross jacks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Feet shoulder width apart. Elbows in. Hands up. Get some nice deep squats here. Warm it up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job, guys. Take a couple steps forward so you have some space behind you. Make sure if it's not too soft of a surface that you don't slam yourself down hard. Fold your arms, tuck your chin, squat down, roll back, then slap the back. Good. First, we're just going to hit some nice bridges, feet flat on the mat, knees up high, elbows in, hands up. And we're just going to hit some bridges, lifting our hips up to the sky and back down. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Now, we're going to do the same thing, but once we bridge our hips up, we're going to roll all the way over onto our shoulder so that our eyebrow is touching the mat. Then we'll go back down, we'll bridge up, and do the other eyebrow to the mat. Alternating every time. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job, guys. Let's go. Triangle sit-up. So check it out. My upper body's going to stay right where it's at. My legs are going to shoot up to the sky. And once my legs are up, I'm going to make a triangle. So one knee across the shin to the other knee, down to my hips. That's the shape of a triangle. So it looks like this. Here we go, ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job, guys. Sitting up on your left elbow. Here, let me turn this down a little bit so you can see. There we go. All right. A little too far back. There we go. All right. Sitting up on your left elbow. Right hand, grab your left wrist. Right leg is out. Sorry, left leg is out. Right knee is bent. We're going to roll all the way to the other side. Switch my legs. My left hand grabs my right wrist. These are called Kimura sit-ups. Pop it out here. There we go. All right. Here we go. Ready. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome job, guys. All right. Everybody sitting up. We're going to put our feet kind of together here. Take that right hand, put it down on the mat behind you, and then left elbow on your left knee, left hand up, protecting your head. Okay? Once we're sitting here like this, we're going to kick that right leg all the way out. And we're going to lift our hips up and pull that foot all the way behind us. Okay? This is called up in base. All right? Here we go. Ready? Up. Fold your arms, tuck your chin. Boom. Ready? Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Awesome job, everybody sitting up. Left hand down on the mat. Right elbow on the right knee, right hand up by your head. Kick the left leg out. Pull it all the way underneath you so you have a nice wide base to get up. Ready? Up. Boom. Up. 2. Up. 3. Up. 4. Up. 5. Awesome job, guys. Nice couple deep breaths here. I'm going to slide my mat forward a little bit. It's starting to bunch up a little, so slide all over the place. All right. So, next thing we're going to focus on is our front rolls and our back rolls, okay? The goal here is to be able to start from my butt and end up on my knees, but to not go straight over my head so that my neck is in the way. Right? If I go straight over my head, it's going to jack up my neck. So I got to get my neck out of the way. I'll tilt my ear to my shoulder, and then I look over the open shoulder, right? So I close this shoulder, look over the open shoulder, both legs over the open shoulder, all the way up to my knees, okay? Now, going forward, same thing. I don't want to spike my neck on the mat, so I have to get it out of the way. I'm going to step my right leg up, right hand reaches up, my left hand reaches between my legs, and then I'm going to front roll all the way over the shoulder rather than over the neck to keep myself safe, okay? And then I can always, of course, go to the other side. So we'll do these kind of on our own, but we'll do back roll, front roll on one side, back roll, front roll, then I'll go back roll, front roll on the other side here, like that, okay? So on your own, and I'm gonna kind of just watch everybody, see if I can help you out. Go ahead, 1, 2, 3. Good. Front roll, back roll. Good. Nice. Tia. Good, Amy. Good, Jan. Nice tag.
There you
Good,
go.
Cesar. Nice, Elise. Yep, reach that hand. Good, Elise. Good work. That was awesome. Good. Thanks, Luke. Thanks for your help. Nice job, guys. Keep going. Keep going. Good tag. Get that neck out of the way, Amy. There you go. Amy, reach one hand between your legs and then roll over that shoulder. So go backwards. Do a back roll. Back roll, you don't need to. Yes. Now, doesn't matter which hand you reach between your legs, but reach, so your right hand between your legs, roll over your right shoulder. Yes, like that. Good. Good work. Good work, everybody. Good. Almost, Elise. Hey, guys, bring it in real quick. let me show you a little secret to help you with the back roll, okay? What I'm seeing, and this is super common, everybody kind of messes this part up. What I'm seeing is when you tilt your ear to the shoulder and you try to go over your other shoulder, we like fall sideways. What I want you to do, I'm gonna do it this way. Watch how far my legs go over my head. I'm really reaching my legs out to pull myself over that shoulder, right? Don't stay up in a ball. Extend your legs over your back. That'll help you. Yeah, nice, Caesar. Good. Keep going. One more minute. Let's go.
Nice, Elise. Good back roll.
Front roll and back roll. I was like, Tia and Amy, let's go, but their screen is frozen. There they are. Your screen froze for a second. You guys were just sitting there. Dang, they're not into it today. Good work, guys. Okay, time. Bring it in. Next thing is going to be hipping out, okay? So there's a bunch of different ways that you can hip out, and I like to show 3 different ways that kind of all blend together. So as we did like with our up and base, you know, when you're like kicking and trying to stand up, this range, if I have a lot of space, it's going to allow me to lift my hips up and scoot back a long ways, right? And in order to kind of get good at drilling on both sides, I alternate every time. So I lift my hips up, scoot back. Switch, hips up, scoot back. Switch. So go ahead and just try that one to start. Switch, scoot back. There's Mercado. There he is. Mercado in the house. What up? Good. Hips up, scoot back. Hips up, scoot back. Keep going, guys. Good. Keep going. All right, now time. Bring it in. Check it out. Watch, you can do it up on your hand. Right, I do it like this. I'm up on my hand. All that's going to be different is sometimes I don't have as much space. So sometimes I'm down on my elbow here, and I still have to move my hips out. So I'm on my elbow, lift my hips up, scoot back, switch. Elbow, hips up, scoot back, switch. Right? Everything else is the same that you just did, but you're moving yourself on your elbow rather than on your hand. Here and here. Right? So one concept, yeah, keep going. I'm going to explain something else in a second. But elbow, hips up, scoot back. Elbow, hips up, scoot back. Yeah, good, Elise. Nice work. Good, Luke. Amy, these are looking good. You're going to be a jiu-jitsu player by the time this quarantine is over. I'm calling it right now. Good, Caesar. Nice tag. Okay, guys, bring it in. Check it out. So one concept that we're trying to work on here is that whether it's my hand or my elbow, right? If I'm on my left hand, my right leg does the work. Does everybody see that? So it's opposite hand of whichever, it's opposite foot of whichever hand is down. Same thing with my elbow. If I'm here, it's this leg doing the work because this leg is posted, right? And when I switch, it's this leg doing the work because this hand is posted. So when we drop down to our shoulder, everything's going to be the same. Rather than being on my hand or my elbow, I'm going to come all the way down to my shoulder. If I'm on my left shoulder, my right leg does the work. I switch, I'm on my right shoulder, left leg does the work, okay? So everything else is the same. Rather than I'm on my hand or my elbow or my shoulder, the other leg is doing all the work. Does that make sense to everybody? Any questions? Wave at me if you have a question. Okay, let's try it. 1, 2, 3. Good, let's go. Down on your shoulder. Opposite leg does the work. Good, Jen. Yeah, good. Nice, Tag. Tag, scoot your hips out away from that foot a little bit more. So turn on your side. Yes, good. Now your other leg pushes. Good. Hey, don't get in a hurry. Tag, go a little slower so that if you're on your right shoulder, your left leg pushes. Don't try not to do it like this, right? Where I'm pushing with the bottom leg, I want to push with the top leg. Good. Does that make sense? Go ahead, buddy. Nice, Tia. Good work, girl. Good job. Good, Elise. Those are looking good. Awesome job, Luke. Thank you. Thanks for your help. Good work, guys. Good work. All right, time. Bring it in. Any questions so far? Everybody good? Just wave at me if you have a question. Otherwise, I'm going to keep rolling, okay? That's pretty much as much of the warm-up that I want to do. The next thing I want to get into is just going to be some footwork and some motion. Basically, what we're looking at, all of our jiu-jitsu matches are going to start from the feet, right? So what I want to make sure you guys know how to do is you know how to navigate yourself around without getting out of position. When you get out of position, it's easy for the other person to take you down. So what I want to teach you is just how to make sure you're staying in position while moving yourself around. Okay, so there's a couple very common mistakes that people make when they're trying to learn how to move around in their stance. Turn this up a little bit more. Everybody see me okay like that? Good. So I'm gonna always have my left foot forward. That's just when I was fighting MMA, I would always fight with my left foot forward. If you grew up wrestling, you're probably right foot dominant, and that's totally fine too. But whichever foot you decide to keep in front, I want it to stay there the whole time. So if I'm gonna move forward, my left foot stays in front the whole time, right? At no point am I walking my right foot and then my left foot. Does that make sense to everybody? So I'm shuffling forward, not walking. So if I'm going forward, my front leg steps, my back leg follows. Front leg, back leg, front leg, back. Same thing if I'm going backwards. If I'm gonna go backwards, I don't wanna move my front leg first. I'm gonna move my back leg, front leg, back leg, front leg, back leg, front leg. Okay? So everybody hop up. Let's get in your stance. Pick whichever foot you like to have forward. I don't really care which one it is, but it's going to stay there the whole time. So here we go. In our stance, if we're going to go forward, our front leg moves first. If we go back, our back leg moves first. You're just going to follow me. Ready? Forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, back, forward, forward, back, back. Awesome job, guys. Check it out. Next thing, if I start moving laterally, besides getting my hips square, I don't want to cross my feet, okay? So if I'm going to move to my left, I'm going to step my left foot first and then my right. If I move to my right, I step my right foot first and then my left. So at no point am I crossing my feet like this. I'm always staying on the railroad tracks here, right? Always have one foot on one side and one foot on the other. So we're going to practice a couple times. So let's go left, left, right, right, left, right, right, left, left. All right, I'm going to mix it up. Forward, back, right, left, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, right, left, back, forward, forward, back, right, left, left, back, forward, back, right, left. Awesome job, guys. I'm trying to trick you, and you're doing a great job of staying up with me. That was really good. That's like the basic footwork. You have to be able to move forward, backwards, and laterally in order to just make sure that you're moving around, right? Once you have those four directions down, then everything that comes off of that is we're always gonna be in our correct stance, right? So we're never crossing our feet, we're never getting our feet square or walking our hips forward so that they're switching. The next thing we're going to look at is going to be a single leg takedown, okay? Now, this obviously is going to make more sense when you have somebody standing in front of you, but since half of us don't, I'm going to do it like a shadow partner. There's not going to be anybody there, and what's important here is just the footwork, okay? I don't really worry about grabbing with your arms and all of that. I just want you to learn how to move your feet like this because it takes a little bit of practice. It's not easy right away. So it looks like this, okay? I'm in my stance. I have my left foot forward, okay? As I step forward, remember, we're always stepping with our lead leg first and then our back leg, okay? But this time when I step with my back leg, I'm going to step it all the way up to match it. So I'm thinking about getting in and grabbing that front leg, okay? So my knees are nice and tight together, and I'm even squeezing my knees around the leg that's in between. So I'm here, okay? Now the footwork from here is a little bit tricky. I'm going to step my right leg, so the one that was in the back, I'm going to step it forward, and the one that's now in the back that was in the front is now going to circle 180 degrees behind me, okay? So again, it looks like this. Everybody just watch first, and then I'll walk you through it. So we're in our stance. We step our front foot, we grab the leg, step our back foot, and we're pinching our knees together. right foot forward, back leg in small circles all the way around. And we can even spin all the way around so we're facing the camera again. That way we get a bunch of repetitions. Okay, so remember, go nice and slow. We're doing this as slow as we can to do it well, right? We're not trying to get in a hurry and mess it up. One more time. Everybody together. Here we go. We're in our stance. I'll actually switch my stance. That way we can do it mirror. I'm going to mirror you guys. That way you can do exactly what I do. I'm going to step my left foot forward. My hands are going to grab the leg, and my right foot is going to step up and match. Pinch your knees together. Now step your right foot forward as your left foot circles backwards in short, choppy steps. Okay? One of the mistakes that people make when they do this is they do everything great. They step their front foot, and then they go like this. Look, I'm like almost doing the splits here. I'm not in any position to keep wrestling if the move doesn't work. So I want to always keep my feet under me, right? Like this. Little short, choppy steps, not big, wide, doing the split steps like this. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and do our single legs. Do them on your own, and I'm just going to scroll through and watch here. But go as slow as you need to do it right. It's not a race. Go ahead. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Tag. What's up, dude? Hold on. Let him unmute you. Yeah, go.
So when you are in your stance and you step forward, do you step forward your front leg or do you step forward your back leg?
That's a great question. I'm actually going to step both of them forward, but I do my front leg first, and then my back leg follows. Does that make sense? So
Yes.
Get in your stance. Here we go. You're going to step forward with your front leg first. Boom. And then your back leg follows when you pick up the single leg. Good. Now step your back leg even more forward and circle your front leg back. Yes. Perfect. That was great, dude. That was amazing. Good job. Good job. Keep going. Good, Tia. Step your right leg up. Good. Now front leg forward, back leg spin. Good job. Good job. Good job. Nice, Caesar. Good, Jen. Good work, guys. Good work. One more minute of these. Once you got it down, let's get some reps in, right? Once you have the move down, let's do as many of them as you can in a row. Good work. Good work. Good work. Good. Yeah, so Caesar, go back real quick, right? If your right foot is, what is that, your left foot? That's your right foot. Okay, so when you step forward, good. Now bring your left foot up to match it. Your left foot is going to, forward, spin your right foot back. So you're going to turn the other way. Yes, exactly right, exactly. It's a little bit weird because you're kind of going backwards, but you're taking them backwards and they don't have a leg back there. That's why they fall down, right? Because we are holding that leg. Yes, good, good, good. Good work. All right, guys, time. Awesome job. Bring it in, bring it in. Does anybody have any questions on this so far? What's up, Tag? Oh, did you have a question? Okay. So, guys, the footwork is super important. And man, that's true for almost any sport you do. You know, if you play basketball, you have to learn how to move your feet, especially, you know, like you watch like quarterbacks or wide receivers, they're always just doing footwork drills. Man, even if you just like to go dancing, it's all about moving your feet well and not like stepping on your own toes or your partner's. Learning how to move your feet underneath you is important, really, with anything you do, but especially with combat sports. Like when I'm trying to take somebody down, one of the first things I'm trying to do is get them out of position, and then I take them down, right? So if you know how to keep yourself in position, you're not as open to being taken down. It's super important to learn how to move your feet underneath you, okay? If there's no questions, I'm going to move on. Everybody good? Okay. So we're going to move on to the ground now, and Luke and Elise and Tia and Amy, you're going to switch this part on your own. Everybody else, go ahead and grab your dummy, and we're going to bring it in with the dummy so that we can do this drill. And what we're going to kind of do a very similar thing that we did on Tuesday. For those of you that were here Tuesday, okay, what we're looking at is we're looking at a guard pass, getting past somebody's legs so that we don't have to deal with their legs anymore, getting to a dominant position like side control, and eventually going for a submission, right? Once we get past the legs, we're winning there. Now the next thing is making them tap, okay? So it looks like this. Got my stuffy Steve here. Bam. First thing is the guard pass, okay? Now, if this was a real person and I was standing here, their legs would be up in my hips, or they'd be like wrapping their legs around me or whatever, okay? Since it's, just a pillow, I don't need it to do anything, but I have to remember that my goal is to control their legs. So I'm always going to take, for this pass, I'm going to take both my hands and grab the same side leg and really think about grabbing it right where the knee is. If you have a partner, you're going to grab at the knees, okay? But we got the legs here. Now, once I have the legs controlled, okay, my goal is to not necessarily move their legs out of my way, but rather control their legs and move myself around their legs. Does that make sense to everybody? I don't have to move them. I just have to move myself around them, okay? This pass is called the Toreando pass or the bullfighter pass, okay? So you think about like a bullfighter, he's like moving off to the side. This is the same thing. Both hands grab the pants at the knee. I'm going to pin it down, okay? So I'm going to go to my right. I'm going to hop my legs around. I'm going to drop my right knee down and my right shoulder down. And then I'll let go of my hands. I'll scoop the head and scoop the arm, get into a nice tight side control here, okay? So if you have a partner, you'll scoop their head and the arm. If you just have a pillow, scoop where the head and the far arm would be, just like this. And make sure you're focusing on putting your chest on their chest. Right? We're trying to squish them here once we get around. That way they can't just get back to the guard or get their legs back on you. Then we'll go to the other side. Grab the pants at the knee, pin it down, run around the side. I'm going to my left knee down, left shoulder down, let go, scoop the head, scoop the arm. Here, okay? Any questions on this one? This is a pretty simple pass. Grab the pants, run around, side control. Grab the pants, run around, side control. Everybody good? Let's wrap it out. 1, 2, 3. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Get those reps. Good, Jen. Nice. Good work, Jen. Pass is looking a lot better. Good, Tag. Good job. Make sure that which knee goes down, right? Make sure that if you go around to your left knee goes down first. Good, Elise. Pin his legs down. Yep. Go. Good. Good job. Oh, that's Luke on top. Good. Yeah. Okay. Good. Amy and Tia. Let's see it. Tia. Pin the legs. Run around. Good job, Tia. I want the other knee to go down. Go back, Tia. Go back. So if you're going to pass around to the left here, boom. Yep. Run around. As you hop your legs around to the side, your left knee goes down. Your left shoulder goes down. Good. And then you're going to go ahead and let go and scoop the head and the arm. Good. Good job. Good job. If you have a partner, let's switch the top and the bottom. If you have a stuffy Steve, keep going. Get those reps in. Good job, guys. Keep going. Keep going. All right. Elise and Amy, it's payback time. Let's get them. Pin the legs down. Run around to the side. If you go to the left knee down, left shoulder down. Scoop the head and the far arm. Nice, Amy. Good. Under her arm, chest to chest. Make sure she can't move around there. Squish her. Good. Hop back up. Go the other way. Pin the legs down. Run around to your left knee up. Yep, there you go. Left knee down, left shoulder down. Good job. Awesome, guys. Okay, bring it in. That was just the first one. I want everybody to be able to do that because now we're going to add on to it. So let me talk for a second, and then I'm going to show another move. If you think about this pass, right, we're pinning their legs down, and then we're trying to run around the side. A lot of times what will happen is their upper body, right, so if they pin my legs, you try to run this way, I'm going to try to turn onto my side to stop you from getting the side control. Does that make sense to everybody? Right? If you're on the bottom, you don't want to let them just run around your legs and get their chest on your chest. So we're going to imagine that this person is kind of turning on their side now. What I mean by that is I pin the legs down and I'm coming around. Think about this partner turning up like this, right? Because he doesn't want me to be chest to chest. So he's going to turn on his side. Your dummy doesn't have to do that. I just want to make sure everybody understands the concept. Yes? Good. We don't want them to be facing us. So as I pin it down here and I start to come around and they start to turn on their sides, I'm going to keep running around their head and get all the way to the other side, okay? It's a lot, it seems a lot harder than it is. Just watch my legs, okay? I'm here, I pin it down. As I run to the side, I'm staying up on my hands. I'm running my feet all the way to the other side, and I'm just getting the side control on the far side. So rather than just going a short 90 degrees, I'm going 270 degrees all the way to the other side. Okay, this is called around the world. So I want to make sure that I'm getting reps on both sides because I'm never sure which one I'm going to do. I may go left, I may go right. So I want you to go one of each. You go here, boom, run around, here, hop back up, pin it down, run around, boom, right? Go one way, then the other way, and remember, it's all the way around the head. My feet are going all the way around the head. If you're a training partner, so Elise and Amy, when you're on the bottom first, keep your head down so that they don't kick you in the head here. They can get all the way around you to here. And if you sit up, you're going to be right in the way of their feet. So just keep your head flat on the mat and you'll be fine. And of course, you know, Amy and Luke, kick them in the head so they never want to drill with you again. Just kidding. Okay, guys, here we go. Around the world, one way and then one the other way. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Good job, guys. Good job. Good job. All the way around, Jen. Yes, good. Nice. Good. Tia. Good work. Luke, all the way around. Yes, sir. So at least you can kind of roll on your side a little bit if you feel comfortable. Amy, keep that head down so she doesn't kick you. So Elise, he's going to go this way. Turn towards him here. Turn towards him. Yeah, see, now when he comes all the way behind you, that's what he really wants. Exactly. Good. Yeah, let's switch. Go ahead. Elise, your turn. Let's go, Tag. Run all the way around the head. Boom. Nice job, sir. Good. Good job, Jen. Keep going. Keep going. All the way around. Boom. Just eye control. Nice, Caesar. Good job, man. Good hips. Way to get down as soon as you're around the head and like to the shoulder. Boom. Yes. Good work. You got that heavy bag too, so you can slam right into it. That's awesome. Good. Tag, you okay? All right, keep going. All right, Elise, let me watch now. Here we go. Pressure's on. I'm watching. Boom. Feet down. Run all the way around. Yeah, there you go. And now side control. Good job. Good job. Good work. Good. All the way over her head, like around the top of her head, Amy. Yeah, it's a little hard. It's okay. Take some practice. Good work. Good work. Good work. Nice, Caesar. Good. Okay, guys, time. Any questions so far? Anybody? I don't mind. Like if something didn't make sense or you're not quite sure how to do something, that's why I'm here, okay? Speak up. All right, cool. I've showed it perfectly. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so now we're going to move into some attacks, right? Once we do all this work to pass the guard, the next thing that we need to do is we need to get a submission. We can't just wait for them to get their guard back. Yeah, exactly like that, Elise. Got it. We don't want to just wait there and let them get their guard back, okay? I want to make sure that once I pass their guard, the next thing I'm doing is I'm tapping them out. So we're going to look at attacks from side control. And it really doesn't matter which side you're on, okay? But if I'm on, so if this is Stuffy Steve, if this is his left hand and I'm on the left side, I'm going to be attacking his right arm, okay? So I'm attacking the arm on the opposite side of my knees, right? So when I'm in side control, it's the one right in front. Does that make sense? Not here, but over here, okay? And the first one, right, is just a very simple one. It's called the Americana. And the reason it's called that is because when all these Americans used to start going down to Brazil, this is how the Brazilians would tap everybody. And, you know, back then there was no YouTube. There was no like, oh, I'm going to watch film and figure out. None of the Americans could figure out how they kept getting submitted by this. So they called it the Americana, right? And that's what we still call it, okay? So I'm in side control, right? I have the head scooped and the far arm scooped here. When I'm ready to attack, I'm going to bring my arm that's under the head over to the other side. So now both my hands are on the far side, opposite of my knees, okay? think about, you know, my stuffy Steve kind of has like an elbow joint here. It's like halfway up the sleeve. We're going to think about bending the elbow so that it's up by his head, right? So it's this angle. He's laying flat on his back, and rather than his arm being straight, it's up here. Yep, exactly right. So as we bend this arm up, okay, my right hand, the one that was up by his head, is going to grab the wrist. You can just grab the end of the sleeve, it's fine. What's important here is learning how your other hand goes. So I'm going to go under his arm, then I'm going to go over my arm, okay? And this is called like a figure four, right? So it's in the shape of a four, right? This wrist lock, this figure four grip is super dominant, okay? So I'm going under his, over mine, and I'm grabbing, okay? Now, to finish this, another name for this technique besides the Americana is called the paintbrush. And I want to think about his hand, right? It's right on the edge here. I'm going to draw a line of paint with his hand down the mat towards his feet. This is the motion. What this does is it hyperextends the shoulder joint. So once we have their arm up like this, we're going to pull down like this, and it's starting to pull his elbow out. And that's uncomfortable for me without anybody even grabbing my arm. Yeah, it's literally twisting the arm out of socket backwards. That's the motion, okay? If you have a stuffy Steve, just do it as hard as you want. If you have a training partner, you go nice and slow, give them plenty of time to tap. When they tap, you just let go, okay? If you're tapping, if you can, tap on your partner. If you can't tap on your partner, tap on the mat. If your arms are stuck, use your foot. If your feet are stuck, say tap, tap, tap. But you have to let them know, hey, you're going to hurt my shoulder. You got to figure out how to communicate to them. And that's the agreement we all make in here is like, we're going to do whatever we can to try to submit each other. As soon as somebody taps, we let go and they're safe, right? That way we're not hurting anybody. Everybody with me? Okay. So one more time, I'm going to show it and then we'll get some reps. I'm inside control. Here, I unscoop the head so both my arms are on the far side. I'm going to grab the wrist, pull it up to the head. My other hand is going under the arm, over the arm. Here, this grip. Slowly slide down towards the feet. Like once my elbow hits the hip, I'm sure that will have tapped, and then I'm going to let go. Okay? And just for the sake of getting a little bit more repetitions with our pass, we're going to put the whole thing together. Okay? So it's going to be around the world to the Americana. So I'm going to run all the way around. Boom. Scoop the head. Come out, trap the arm, grab the wrist, slowly scoop down. Does that make sense to everybody? Go nice and slow. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, let's see who we got here. Good, Jen. Yep. Grab your wrist. Nice, Jen. Good. Hey, Luke and Elise, can you turn so I can see? Just spin 90 degrees so I can see. Yeah, thank you. Good. Go, Tia. Around the world. Boom. All the way around. Nice. Good, Luke. All right. So unscoop the head. Yep. Grab her. And Elise, be ready to tap here, right? Yeah. Good. All right, Tia, let me see you do it again. Boom, go. Chest to chest. Pin the top arm down.
Hey, Elise, if you want to get on his other side so we can watch you.
Let's go, Tag. Do it again, dude. Let me see it. Let me see it. I'm watching. Boom. Spin around the world. Good. Scoop the head. Hey, make sure you get to a good side control there first. And the arm. Now, once you control the position, now we're going to attack the submission. Pin it down. Other way. Right hand grab his wrist. Left hand grab your wrist. pull his arm down towards his feet. Yes, good job, dude. Good work, good work. Yeah, so Elise, stay right there with your chest on his chest. Come towards me a little bit, like over the top of him. So your chest is, yes, like that. Your left hand is going to stay under his elbow. Take your right hand out and pin his wrist to the mat. Boom. Put your elbow down on the mat in front of his face. Your right elbow. Now just reach your left hand under and then under his arm, over your arm. And now grab that nice tight grip and slowly pull his elbow towards his feet. Give him time to tap. And when he taps, just let go.
And now start to lift his elbow.
Yeah, good. Now do it again.
Good work.
Yeah, good job, guys. One more minute. Let's get some reps in. Now that everybody can do it, I want to get a lot of reps of this. Nice, Caesar. Wrist, slow, scoot down. Good work, good work. Amy, pull her leg. Yeah, good. Amy, let me see you do it again, please. That was good, but I didn't watch the whole thing. Hey, Tia, will you scoot towards the wall a little bit, towards your feet? Scoot towards scoot your feet towards the wall. There you go. Yeah, it was just cutting off the top. Yep, go ahead now. Pin her down, run all the way around. Let's go the other way so I can see. Let's go the other way. Yep. Boom. Run your legs all the way around the head. No, towards me. Yeah, good. All the way around. There you go. Chest to chest.
Yep.
Scoop her head and her arm. Yep. Good. And now that we have the position, right hand grab her wrist, pin it down, left hand goes under her arm, and then over your arm. Nice. Good job. Okay, guys, time. Bring it in, bring it in. Come on, Tag, bring it in, dude. Thanks. Man, I really appreciate you guys being here tonight. Really good work. Let me know if you have any questions on this stuff. Listen, I know that this is not the same as being in the academy and being with everybody and all that. And I know that it can be a little bit awkward to be like in your living room with some pillow that you're like rolling around on. But the goal here is a couple things. One, we just want to be keeping our minds thinking about jiu-jitsu, right? If we take the next couple months all the way off, it's going to be harder to get back into it. But the second goal is for us to just get a chance to get together and talk and connect and talk about things that we all care about, right? Jiu-jitsu is what brought us all together here. And for me, it's just really like I enjoy being here with you guys and spending this time. And the fact that we get to do some reps and get some drills, I think it's just icing on the cake. But really, I'm just happy to see everybody. So, man, if you guys have any questions on what we went over, or if you have any constructive criticism for me, like, oh, I really like this, or I didn't really like this, please let me know, okay? I'm learning how to teach Zoom classes like you're learning how to take Zoom classes, right? Which is to say we're all brand new at this. So I'm doing my best, but if you have any feedback for me, please let me know. I teach Tuesdays and Thursdays at 6. This group has been very consistent. A couple new faces today, which I'm super happy to see, and I hope we can just keep building. So I would love to see you all back here on Tuesday at 6 p.m. Let me know if you have any questions, but otherwise, that's all I have for you tonight. Let's go ahead and line up, and we'll bow out. Thanks again, guys. I do want to give a special shout out to Coach E too. He's been on the class, just making sure it all runs smoothly, making sure you guys can see him. So give him a hand for me, please. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate you, sir. Guys, I think one of the most important things with all of this is to just continue to focus on things that we can control, making sure that we're trying to keep ourselves positive, not dwelling on the negative. Find something that you have power over every day, whether it's like just a small task or something that you can help somebody else with. and find your power through yourself by doing that with other people, right? So if that means helping somebody out, help them out. If it means doing something that you need to do for yourself, do that. But find little ways to get those little victories so that you can still feel like you're accomplishing things. I know that this is like really hamstrung a lot of us where we don't really have much to do like our normal life would normally require. Try to find the victory in those little battles and keep focusing on only what you can control and just be okay with letting the rest of it go because you can't control it anyway. Again, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time. We'll bow out, hands together, feet together. Have a good night, guys. Thank you. I'll be here hanging out. If you have any questions, you want to chat or whatever, I'm here. Let me know.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you, Coach, Professor.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, Tag. Bye, Tia.
Want to hang out and talk?
Much appreciated, Professor. I really liked it, enjoyed it. I love working.
Thanks, Caesar. Hey, you got a good sweat going, so I'm happy.
Yeah, that's what I try to. I usually
Good,
just try
man.
to rip
That's
everything
good
out.
work.
So yeah, no, everything I enjoyed, and especially because I just like working on basics. Because if you don't got the basics, you aren't gonna get the other stuff.
Yeah, you
For
were
sure.
killing that around the world, sir. Good one, man. So good reps.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I'll probably check you on Tuesday. So
Would love to see you. Thanks again.
thanks,
Bye,
Professor.
Jen.
Hey, I
Thank
was
you,
just gonna
Rock.
say the like when you make connections between like your thumb goes the opposite way as your elbow.